So I'm here working with these tape loops, getting these prepared for the folks that bought them. And I just wanted to do a little bit of explanation as to the process. One of the things is that if you're working with tabs out cassettes, which are shells, which are often the case when you get them from duplication.ca or, one of these national, one of these big cassette houses. They oftentimes do not have the tabs in, and that's fine for doing commercial duplication, and that's kind of what they're meant for. But you have to use something like this, or even tape, to cover the hole if you want to do any home recording with it. Let me just pop that guy in there. And, tape works just fine. I'm only using these because I want to reuse them. I want to be able to do it quickly, and I don't want to have to untape it when I'm done. But yeah, so you cover that, and then the other thing that I get asked all the time is how do you not record over or have a gap in between your loops when you're looping? And for that, I use a household item, just some tin foil, like a little sheet like that, and you just sort of place it in to cover the erase head. I always make it so that it's long enough so that it can tuck behind and that it actually overlaps the erase head, which is this first head here in your typical two-head recorder, like a 4-track or even a stereo consumer recorder. So you just kind of put that in there, and then I always fold it over and then use, on my machine, I can use this little ledge here to kind of seat it in there so it doesn't move around when I go to put the tape in. I have tried to tape it inside to secure it down, but you have to take it out when you listen back to the tape anyway. So I stopped doing that, and now I just kind of I've gotten to be pretty good at just making it the right size, sitting it in there, and then putting the tape in. And then, as long as it covers the head, as long as it goes over, probably moved it around too much when I put it in. Yeah, you just want to make sure it overlaps on both sides, because what happens is, I'm going to put it in pause mode, but once you do the record and play, it has to kind of go around the erase head. You can see, where it's kind of done a little like a little hump there, and that means that it's successfully wrapped itself around the erase head, and it will not, it'll continuously basically do sound on sound. So you can make any tape machine do this as long as you can successfully get foil around it. The 4-tracks happen to work particularly well for this because the erase head is very easily accessible. Sometimes they're really tucked down, out of reach, and you'd have to do some serious gymnastics with your foil making to make it sit in there without, but anyway, these work really well for it. So I wish you luck if you, need to record. If you're getting one that's recorded by me, I actually send it with the tabs out, so you would have to tape over the holes or put the little tab things that I have in there, so that you can actually record. With the blank ones, I'm going to include the tabs, or I'll tape over it depending on whether I run out or not. But that's your basics to get going with the tape loop. I am going to record some and probably share some of my results. So thanks.